Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Rebecca Sweet here. The time is 10:24, and I know that it has been a relatively busy start to the day for a lot of us, impacting our family just as much as it's probably impacting some of your family members. We are watching non-severe thunderstorms that are making their way through the region. One of the biggest concerns at this moment is torrential rainfall, which is why we do have a flash flood warning that has been issued for Sevier County. So first and foremost, we're going to go right into what's happening in Sevier County with this flash flood warning. It is in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Sorry for the big zoom out there. Let's zoom on into this system. So here you can see we have Sevierville. So the reason why the National Weather Service had issued this, they said that this is going to be for Sevierville, not all of Sevier County, but for Sevierville. And so this is going to be because they had a station. This was going to be a station just south of downtown on 441 where they had 3 inches of rain in its rain gauge. And with this rain that's kind of parked over this area, there is the possibility that we could have up to another 1 to 2 inches of rain. So this is the first warning that we have in place. So far, I have not seen any pictures or videos of folks who have seen flooding in this area. We do not have reports of flooding, but with that being said, again, we are watching this flash flood warning that is in effect until, this is going to be in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Now, we'll see if it does go on until 1 o'clock this afternoon, but that is certainly something that we'll continue to watch. Now that we talked about the flash flood warning, I'm going to take the warning off for just a moment. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of these other showers that we're seeing. So as we take a look into the downtown Knoxville area, we did have quite a bit of some heavy rain, some lightning. This is almost kind of becoming a little bit more stationary throughout the Carnes, the Farragut area. I know that if you're traveling on I-40, you're likely going to be running into some very heavy rain if you're going into parts of West Knox County. Downtown Knoxville, we're starting to hear some rumbles of thunder around this area as well. But with these showers and thunderstorms, this originated to our north, folks. It happened around, let's say, like 7:30 this morning. We saw some of these showers start to pop up. So let me kind of show you this loop over the last, let's say, 5 hours, and you can see the development that we had within some of these showers and thunderstorms. So watch, this was this morning, and then all of a sudden, yeah, they just started to explode to our north. When I was talking to the National Weather Service, I was saying, hey, you know, I know we were expecting some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. That was totally a part of the forecast. I did not expect to see showers and thunderstorms happening quite this early. And so what they're assuming is that we have the jet stream that is going to continue to go across our area. So we have this low-level trough that is digging its way across our region. And then we had just a little bit of energy kind of pushing up into the higher elevations. And that's where you get enough lift with that cold air aloft that helped to form some of these showers and thunderstorms. And boy, once that little spark got going, folks, it just has not seemed to stop. Thankfully, we're watching a lot of these showers and thunderstorms as we loop this now over the last hour. They're rather short-lived. So they started off to our north. They brought in some heavy rain through Campbell, Claiborne County. They made their way through Anderson County. Now they're pushing into parts of Knox County. I'm still concerned about some of those showers and thunderstorms moving through parts of Sevier County and into parts of Cock County, as a lot of these showers and thunderstorms are very slow moving. And so that is what's leading to some torrential rainfall. We have not had any major reports of hail. We've not had any major reports of wind damage. This is likely going to be more so just a heavy rain event. And again, this is what's leading to some of that flash flooding. You know, originally, folks, we had planned on doing this, this streaming update to talk about what was going on in the tropics as we give you a glimpse into Sevier County. Again, this is that flash flood warning that I was mentioning. And you notice, again, this is a loop over the last hour. So you see over Sevierville, thank goodness, we're starting to see some of this rain lighten up. That's why I'm saying this flash flood warning is in effect until 1 p.m. Not quite sure if it's going to stay in effect until 1 p.m. because a lot of these showers and thunderstorms, they've been kind of pulsating and spreading out. And then hopefully with some of that rain across parts of Knox County as well, we'll get a chance to see some of that rain kind of lighten up and move a little bit further to your south. When it comes to the intensity of storms, Usually we look at the lightning that is in place. So as we loop this over the last hour, you can see for some areas there's been an increase in lightning, and then for other areas there's been a decrease of lightning. One area in particular that still has been rather active has been Jefferson County, moving up into parts of Union County just to the south of Tazewell. That's where we've certainly seen a lot of some frequent lightning as well as some heavy rain. So let's kind of take you right over here. Again, Jefferson City kind of being inundated with some of this moisture that's moving into the region. Just to the west of Morristown, Washburn, you have some heavy rain that's going to be sliding into your area. The Dandridge community getting a chance to see some heavy rain as well. Let me show you what it looks like from some of our different cameras across the area. So here's our tower camera. It was kind of fun to watch some of these showers and thunderstorms make their way into the region. Let me move this for you. So tower camera, it just looks cloudy. It looks wet. You can see some of those dark, ominous clouds, especially as we continue to loop this around for you. But overall, the general consensus is that, yeah, our Saturday morning is starting off on a much wetter outlook. Let me switch this and let's show you our Douglas Lake camera. So Douglas Lake, we'll get a different viewpoint as to what it looks like across our region. And then we'll do, oh, looks like maybe they're outside playing in the rain. That looks like fun. Nothing beats a great day being out on the water, doing some fishing. Hopefully no lightning nearby, but it looks like they are making the most of a rather rainy and wet day fishing. We are showing you some of our TDOT cameras, which is wonderful. Thank you so much, Bryce, for taking those up in the back. So the roads are definitely wet. You can see some of the splashing from the vehicles behind you where those cars are continuing to move. Doesn't look like we have any major delays because of this rain that is moving through the area, but definitely creating some puddling and ponding on the roadways. So Douglas Lake, again, you can certainly see some of this moisture that's moving in. Let's go back to our radar. I'm going to do a quick little radar recap. I'm probably not even going to show you our future cast because the future cast shows more rain into the afternoon hours. And obviously the models are out on fall break already. They have taken a little vacation right now. So here's a loop over the last 6 hours. Watch as these storms continue to develop to our north. It was this moment when I went, all right, this morning is starting off a little bit busier than what I thought it was going to be. So we do have some of those showers and thunderstorms that we're still hanging out with in two parts of Knox County. Let me kind of zoom this in one more time to recap that flash flood warning that is in effect for Sevierville. Again, we had some just torrential rain over this area for about an hour or not. So we're going to continue to see again some very heavy rain that has been making its way into the area. So that's where, again, they've already had anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of rain in the Sevierville area. And with more rain on the way, that's where this flash flood warning was put into place. Elsewhere, it looks like these are just some really good thunderstorms, folks, that are moving through much earlier than expected. So that's probably why you're a little bit more upset this morning, is because they made their way into the region earlier than you would have thought. Jefferson City, Dandridge, Kodak, seeing some of this heavy rain that's moving through the area. These are non-severe thunderstorms. I do not foresee them to get to severe level, but brief gusty winds, 30 to 40 miles per hour, as well as some torrential rainfall. So since I have y'all here, let's quickly touch base as to what we're going to be seeing in the tropics. So we have two different systems. We have Hurricane Humberto, which you can see where that is at. It's off to our east. It's the much more defined system. This one is a Category 4 hurricane as of this morning. So Hurricane Humberto, again, Category 4 hurricane. It does have the potential of impacting Bermuda as a major hurricane. And this is going to be sometime as we go into your Wednesday. So we'll be watching this midweek. No major impacts to the United States. The one that we're a little bit more concerned with, especially after getting some of this rain this morning, is going to be potential tropical cyclone 9. Now, this is not a named storm as of yet. The National Hurricane Center does have the cone of uncertainty, which does include this system, and it's showing us that there is the potential that this will become our next named storm, and it has the chance of perhaps making landfall as a hurricane, or just hanging around the coastline of Georgia and into the Carolinas. There's still a lot of factors in play at this, and that's why I've been reminding you folks just to check back for updates. I know next week we had the chance for some rain on your 7-day forecast, but I am just not totally buying this potential for rain at this moment. At this moment, again, unless we start to see some changes to this track from the National Hurricane Center, I still have about a 20 to 30% chance for rain almost every single day. So let's recap one more time. We'll go over the radar, and then just know that all of our postings are going to be at the bottom of your screen on Channel 10, and then we'll be posting radar updates. We'll be streaming the radar as the day moves forward as well. So here's a glimpse of your satellite and radar. This is a loop over the last 6 hours. You can see the movement of some of these showers and thunderstorms, still seeing some pockets of heavier rain. No severe weather. We have a flash flood warning that is in effect for Sevier County until 1 p.m. This is particularly in effect for the Sevierville area. So Sevierville, we've already had 3 inches of rain with another 1 to 3 inches of rain. Not out of the question. This is a great reminder, folks, when thunder roars, head indoors. If you see flooded roadways, do not drive through them. Find an alternate route, and if you can, safely share your pictures and your videos with us so we can know where this flooding is happening. That is our update this morning. It's 10:35. We're going to continue to have much more as we go throughout the rest of the day, and we're going to send things now back to you.